Hello, hello, hello! Happy Tuesday evening, everybody. How we doing? Thank you guys for dropping in. Landfish, what's up? Cass, what's up? Thank you guys so much for coming. I am once again on time, basically. Essentially, on time. Can we appreciate this? How's everybody doing this evening? How we doing? How we doing? I was going to play some music, but I thought it might be copyrighted. As you see, this stream is called Out of Touch, so I was going to play some Hall & Oates, but I thought, that will probably get copyrighted by YouTube. So we're just going to go with silence and chatting and having discussions about people who are severely out of touch with the real world on Twitter, which is a shocking revelation, I know. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to filter in here, and we'll get started. I actually have some screenshots, some spicy screenshots we're going to talk about. Let me just link this out here. While we're waiting for some more people to pop in here, I will let you guys know that in the description of this live stream down below, there is a special new link. That sounds really sketchy, but if you just look at the description of this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll know when you see it. Check out the description of this video real quick. Landfish said 10 minutes late on time. I said essentially on time, okay? That's in the ballpark area. Actually, the only reason I was late tonight is because Chili and Cheese, my dachshunds, were screeching at each other. So I didn't want to start this. And when I say screeching, I mean screeching. Chili's puppy bark it's something. It's something, okay? It's really something. Garth, what's up? How's your day, my friend? I'm doing great. How has your day been? Not too bad. Not too bad today. Feeling good going into the stream. Had some masticholi for dinner. It'll feed me for like a week. So I'm doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Best thing about Tuesdays, it's not Monday. So, there's that. Alrighty. Let's pop this out here. Landfish said, I guess 10 minutes is on late for you central timers. Or 10 minutes is on time for you central timers. Yeah. I don't even caption my YouTube links on my Liberty page. All I do is just link it out and see if people show up. Cheese is actually in my lap right now, so if I don't know if you guys can see her. My chair's real squeaky tonight. I don't know what's up with that. I'm trying to adjust. Cass got to try a new weight place today. Very nice. Very nice. Gustavo, hello. What's up? Garth, Kibbles. What's up, Kibbles? All right. I think we're going to get into it, guys. Like I said, be sure to check out the description of this video. Even if you're watching it back, you guys know, you guys that are here all the time, my live streams, they stay live after the fact. So if you're jumping in a little late, you're watching this back later, you'll get to see the whole thing. I don't edit them. They just go straight onto my YouTube channel. Some other exciting news. My YouTube channel is in the process right now of being backed up onto Odysee. Odysee is a platform for videos, just like YouTube, except Odysee, I hear, allegedly is run by some Mises guys. So I'm going to start backing up my channel onto that. I'm not going to do any exclusive content over there as of now. It'll just be all the same videos that are here. But as soon as my library is backed up on Odysee, I'll be sure to start adding that to my description links of all of my videos. So that will probably be a thing next week. So just pay attention in next week's announcements if you guys were watching streams back next week. I should have the link On Odyssey, my name is just Mac and Liberty, just like it is over on YouTube. It's going to be the same as my YouTube channel. It's going to be a mirror of everything, just for posterity's sake and to make sure things are backed up. So, and from what I hear, Odyssey's a great platform. Young Rider, what's up? Odyssey is great. Yep, that is what I hear. I hear Odyssey's a pretty good platform. So, I do think they have a live stream function. As far as I'm concerned, I probably will not be live streaming over there yet, and I'm hoping I won't have to. Obviously, I hope I continue to just live stream here and over on Twitch. If you're new here, I do stream on Twitch, so I have a new schedule. We'll make that the announcements. My new schedule is going to be Tuesday evenings here on YouTube, which is what you guys are watching right now, obviously, starting around 7 p.m. Central Time. That is going to be my YouTube stream for the week, Tuesday evenings. I'm going to hopefully start uploading, in addition to live streaming one day a week, some kind of video, whether it's like a 5-minute clip just riffing on something I saw on Twitter, or a more in-depth video like my BlackRock video, or the video I did on the Nicki Minaj debacle that's been going on over the past week. It's going to be some sort of video. So I'm going to live stream Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Time, which is what you guys are watching right now. And then over on my Twitch channel, which is Kenzie Puff, twitch.tv/Kenzie Puff. Over there, I'm going to be streaming Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings. So I'll do a week stream in the middle of the week for Twitch, just like I do with YouTube. And then my weekend day is going to be Friday evening. I plan to just stream straight up 7 p.m. Central Time across all platforms. So make it easy for everybody to remember. I'll stream at the same time on Twitch and YouTube. So it'll be Tuesdays on YouTube and Wednesdays and Friday nights from now on over on Twitch. The special thing about my Twitch stream on Friday nights will be I'm going to just start cosplaying Friday nights on my Twitch just while I play video games. So currently, for the month of September, I am playing Genshin Impact. So if you guys don't know what that is, that's cool. If you just want to chat, you can pop over. You don't have to be into the game. I am pretty chatty with people that are actually messaging the chat over on Twitch instead of just giving commentary and playing the game. I try to pay a lot of attention to my chat. So I'm streaming 3 times a week now. So that's the announcement. I am planning to stick to that schedule. You guys know I'm infamous for not sticking to schedules, but finally my life has settled down a little bit. I've settled into a new job. I have a new schedule, and now I can actually get out there and make content for you guys. So all of the links of everything I'm talking about is in the description of this video. So make sure you guys check out all of the links in the description of this video. I think you're going to perhaps be very interested in some of them. We'll just put it that way. It's just making it sound like that the link that's in the description is like an OnlyFans or something. It's not, I swear. You guys know I don't do that sort of thing. But that being said, I actually added a donate button to my streams. People have been asking me, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because people have been asking me, why can't I super chat you on YouTube? I am not super chat enabled on YouTube yet. I don't have enough watch hours yet because I'm live streaming once a week. I don't have the watch hours. So I'm pretty close. I'm within 1,000 watch hours. I have to get there, I think, by December though. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll see. So the only way that I have to receive chats, or like special chats, I should say. Obviously, I see all your chats here, guys. The only way that I can see your chats is through my Ko-fi link, which says it's for cosplay. It's for everything. Everything that I get as far as that goes, I don't make a living off this. You guys know this is just a hobby, and I like chatting with you guys. Everything on that goes to cosplay or stuff for my YouTube channel. I will say, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I do have a new setup. I've had this set up for about 2.5 months now. So, which I owe all to the guys over at Hoppian. So be sure to give them a follow. If you guys are over on Twitter, you can pretty much search The Hoppian or Hoppian.org on across every social media platform. Be sure to give them a follow. They're great guys, and they've been producing awesome content, so as far as articles go. And I've been helping them out with social media, so it's super important to me to give those guys a platform. Name not found. Greetings. What's up? What's up? Demonat. Yes, that is the link that you see in the description below. If you guys look at the chat right now, it seems the Demonat has found the special link and what it is in the description down below. Guys, I also do have to confess, for those of you who aren't in my Telegram channel, which you can also join in the description down below. Sorry for all the announcements. I want to get all this out of the way before we get into it. I caved and I made a TikTok. I know. It's very disappointing. I'm letting all of you down. But I did make a TikTok. Now, here's my reasoning. My reasoning for making a TikTok is if I'm going to have a Twitch, which I used to say I would never, ever, ever have a Twitch channel, and now I'm almost at 200 followers over there. I said I would never stream on Twitch. You guys are saying I'm coming in quiet. Here, I'll turn it up. Turn it up here. Move my mic a little closer. Alright, let me know if that's a little bit louder for you guys. I've been having the last stream I had audio issues too, so let me know if that's a little bit louder for you guys. I saw a couple people saying I'm a little quiet tonight. Yeah, I know, TikTok, the bane of all degeneracy. I know, it's slippery slope. Here's my reasoning though. My reasoning is, I said I would never stream on Twitch. But then I decided, well, I'm streaming on YouTube. And YouTube censors people just as much, if not more, than they do over on Twitch. So there's no reason for me to just try to be edgy and say, oh, I'm not going to stream on Twitch, when I'm already playing a lot of games anyway, and you guys like to watch that. So I loaded up my Twitch channel again, Kenzie Puff, and and now I'm on Twitch. So I decided to make a TikTok, which is also Kenzie Puff. But I know you guys probably don't have TikTok. I just thought I'd come clean with you all and let you guys know what's going on. So if you hear that I have a TikTok, yes, it's actually me. I know it's cringy, I know, but I want to have a presence on there. Artemis, watch the debate the Hoppians versus Agris had. Was not expecting a calm, collected discussion on Aristotelian and Kantian epistemology. Wild. Yeah, I mean, the Hoppian guys knows their stuff. They know their stuff. Lauren Southern just got banned on Twitch. That doesn't surprise me. She got kicked off of Patreon. Why would she not get kicked off of Twitch? Rambler, what's up? I got to watch live. Am I early? You are fairly early. I have not started yet. That being said, let's get into what I actually want to talk about tonight. I see we have a decent amount of people in here now. I've got to the announcements. Basically, the gist is, look in the description down below. There's some links down there of some new stuff. Join my public Telegram channel. I know a lot of you guys are already in there. We chat all the time. We send voice messages back and forth. There's a voice function chat where we can all chat together too. And I always link new content in there first. That's basically my version of a Discord. If you don't know what Telegram is, it's a chat app. It's encrypted. Just download it from your app store. It's Telegram. And my Telegram channel is just Mac and Liberty. If you just Google Telegram, Mac and Liberty, the public Telegram comes up. Or you can check it out in the description down below. Either one should work. All right. So let's actually get into what I want to talk about tonight. So the title of the stream tonight is Out of Touch. And my thumbnail says libertarians. Obviously, saying that libertarians are out of touch is kind of like a duh. We all know libertarians are not the best when it comes to culture keeping up with things and things like that. This is not surprising. This has been a thing. We all know this. It's to the point where people call libertarians autistic because, we're so out of touch with culture, things that are going on. And even when we're not out of touch, when we give a take, it's terrible. Many times. So, many such cases. So tonight, we're going to look at some very, in my humble opinion, it's not an opinion, these are trash, you guys will see. These are some trash takes. We're going to look at them. We're going to look at some trash takes. So, we'll look at this one first. Let me know if you guys can see this okay. All right. Let me know if you guys can see this okay. All right. So, full disclosure. I have no idea who this dude is. This tweet was just sent to me as a bad take. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's libertarian. I don't know if he's conservative. I don't know what he is. But this is a trash take. And so we're going to talk about it because this is something I've talked about tangentially a lot on this channel. And so let's get into it. Hey, Ancap Gamer, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you always. All right. So, like I said, I don't know who this Jonathan Casey guy is. This is not like to send people to attack him. This is just me talking about how trash this take is. So, Jonathan here tweeted, a lot of libertarians have become more anti-left than pro-liberty, and it shows. So, okay. There are several problems with this. There are a lot of problems with this. So before I give my take, I want to know, what do you guys, go right now, if you're watching this back, go comment down below what you think of this specific take. Because I want to know what my community here on YouTube thinks of this take. I need a pulse. Because I'm a little worried that you guys are not going to agree with me and what I have to say about this take, and that scares me. What do you guys think in the chat there? Neil, Ayo Mac, is that eyeliner? It is! I told my husband you guys are going to be like, oh, she's wearing eyeliner. It is. I told my husband I would do the e-girl eyeliner earlier this week, and I didn't. So tonight I decided to surprise him and wear e-girl eyeliner. I'm actually wearing some fake lashes too. You guys know I hardly ever wear makeup on these streams, and if I do, it's nowhere near this much. So this is new for me, and it's probably not going to be a regular thing, so don't get excited. All right. So I actually posted this tweet. I posted this tweet on my libertarian page. On Facebook, my Mac and Liberty page. And with the Office meme, saying they're the same, like I blocked out picture and said they're the same. So here's the problem. I see you guys in the chat. A lot of you guys are getting probably know where I'm gonna go with this. Like I said, I've talked about this multiple times on my channel. This is not something new for me. I'm just going to reiterate it again. I'm just going to beat you guys over the head with it until you get it. Or until people that are watching this video understand this. They're the same. Being anti-left and pro-liberty, they are the same. They are the same. I have talked about this hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. I was going to say 50s of times. That's not even a thing. I've talked about this hundreds of times on this channel. I guess I have to make a dedicated video aside from live streams. Because people aren't understanding this. And I keep seeing trash takes like this over and over and over and over again. And in Liberty Twitter, like I said, I don't know what this guy specifically identifies as politically, but I know that this tweet specifically obviously was going around Liberty Twitter. It says pro-liberty. A bunch of libertarians, alleged libertarians, were reposting this, completely agreeing with what he said. This is bullshit. Straight up. I'm not going to mince my words here. This drives me insane. For years, you guys, some of you know my history. For years, I was one of those people who would say fiscally conservative, socially liberal was libertarian. Or I would say libertarian is half Democrat, half Republican. Or I would get angry at Republicans, more so at Republicans than Democrats, because in my brain I agreed socially with Democrats. I didn't. I just bought into this BS that libertarianism is somehow simultaneously above the left-right political compass paradigm, but also so involved in it that we can condemn everyone. And it became very obvious to me through the years of exactly why people hate libertarians. Myself included back then. Libertarian Clips in the chat said Casey is a LP party leader for Texas. Jesus Christ. All right, that makes this even worse. Yay! I mean, not really. You guys know, the LP is bullshit. The LP is stupid. This is a prime example of what I've been talking about when people ask me why I don't support the Libertarian Party. Don't get into it. Oh, well, different states. The Libertarian Party is different in different states. I don't know, man. Universally, it seems like the Libertarian Party is a fucking joke in every single state I see them in. At least the people running the social media. You guys need me to run your social media? I'll run your social media. You're going to have to pay me a lot of money to be even associated with you jokers, but I'll do it. Because this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Name Not Found said, I can understand this taken so far as self-proclaimed libertarians latching onto any right-wing coalition, but I highly doubt that's where Jonathan was going. Here's the thing. Even if that's where Jonathan was going, here's my problem with that. And this is what I was getting to with my history of coming to anarcho-capitalism and right-wing saying things like libertarianism is right-wing. This is why. For years, I am not exaggerating, for years with a presence on the internet, anytime I criticize leftists, I'm not talking about Democrats specifically, I mean the left in general. Anytime I criticize the left, people would go apeshit. Sorry for the language, that's just the truth. People go absolutely insane. People go insane when I criticize the left. I criticize Republicans and dunk on Conservative Inc. As you guys know, I do on this channel. There is a recent video about Gen Z GOP. I am not a person that says we shouldn't ever criticize Republicans, right-wingers in general, things like that. That's not true. But when I criticize the left, I get called a Republican. I posted this exact tweet on my Mac and Liberty page with a commentary, and I got called a Republican by other libertarians. What? The problem is, these are not the same. The left and the right are not the same. The left and the right are not equally opposed to libertarianism. They are also not equally a threat to libertarianism. And if you believe this, I don't know what this guy believes. I'm just only going off of this tweet, just so y'all know. There may be some context here I don't have, so I'm purely just looking at this tweet. So if anyone's watching this back later, this dude happens to see this, listen, I don't know you. I'm only going off of this tweet, but you being LP doesn't give me, doesn't inspire confidence. We'll just put it that way. And now I'm seeing he is the LP social media coordinator. Wow, that explains a lot. I swear I did not know that when I offered to run their social media. I swear. Listen. The left and the right aren't the same. Libertarianism is not centrism. I'm tired of people pretending it is. And the problem with this tweet is that no one cares when you criticize the right at all, or Republicans, like either of those things. Because we all know Republican doesn't necessarily mean right wing, especially these days. No one cares. In fact, they'll join in to help you do it. But the moment you say something, or I don't know, you're more anti-left in the year of our Lord 2021 because, hello? Look at what's going on in the world right now. Does it not make a little sense that people are more anti-left right now? And in fact, people right now are anti-left and pro-liberty because we're against mandates, we're against all this bullshit. Why not both? ¿Por qué los dos? I don't understand. Like, another thing I want to point out, since we're talking about the LP, I've had not this dude, this is unrelated to this guy here. I'm going to take this off the screen now so we know I'm not talking about that dude anymore. Side note. I have seen so many tweets from libertarian Twitter over the past month that have been sent to me of people praising Abraham Lincoln. Stop it. Get some help. Do I need to make a YouTube video on Abraham Lincoln? I feel like Tom DiLorenzo has already beat this horse to death. I mean, do I need to make a video on Abraham Lincoln explaining to libertarians why Abraham Lincoln is not our hero? Because I feel like I shouldn't have to, because you shouldn't be so inept in every possible way that you would be telling people secession is bad and promoting Abraham Lincoln. I'm not exaggerating either. I have seen multiple tweets praising Abraham Lincoln for trying to keep the Union together. And we should embrace keeping the Union together because there's been all this talk about a national divorce, which is great. That is what we should want. There's been all this talk about it on Twitter. And I have seen libertarians saying that they don't want a national divorce. What? What are you doing? Get out! Leave. There's the door. Bye. What are you doing? You guys want a Lincoln video? Oh, God. I'll make a Lincoln video. I have zero problem making a video against Abraham Lincoln and for secession. All right. You guys don't believe me? Hang on. Hang on. I got receipts. Now, this tweet is not Accurate said, I haven't seen this. Exaggeration. No, I'm not. There are libertarians saying that a national divorce would be bad. There are libertarians saying that secession would be bad. 100%. Now, whether or not you want to argue they're actually libertarian, that's up to you guys. I am just referring to them what they refer to themselves as pro-liberty people. I know. It's insane. I know. I say it. It came out of my mouth. I should have had this receipt ready. Okay, while I'm pulling this up, let's pull up this other tweet. This other trash take. All right, where are we at? All right. We'll do this one next. All right. Now, I do not believe that Hannah calls herself libertarian. I don't think. I think she just considers herself a pro-liberty person. I believe I've seen her call herself a conservatarian. I don't know. I don't know what she is these days. All I know is that she has a podcast called Based, and she's tweeting shit like this. Can someone explain to me how this is based? I'll wait. All right. I don't think I've ever even interacted with this person. If America broke up, assuming people are discussing down red and blue lines, where would libertarians go? Because personally, I don't think I could pick which would be worse. Really? Really? It's 2021, and you don't know whether a red state or a blue state would be worse to live in. Do you like murdering babies and not leaving your house? Then blue states are for you. I mean, seriously. You guys know, I'm not even registered Democrat or Republican, okay? I'm going to get called a Republican for this. This is idiotic. Especially for 2021. Maybe 5 years ago you could tweet this. Maybe pre-Trump you could tweet this. Maybe even post-Trump for a little bit. You could have tweeted something like this. It is 2021. People are being locked inside their houses and their kids are being forced to wear masks to school at 2 years old. And you can't decide whether a red state or a blue state would be worse for libertarians to live in. Really? Is it that hard to conceive which one might be a little bit better? Unless, of course, you have a problem with people banning mandates from their states or not allowing schools to abuse children or people to murder babies. Then I guess I could see how you would have a tough choice deciding. Like I said, I don't know what Hannah's views are on those things personally, but just purely based on this tweet, what? This looks like a tweet that, this is the kind of thing a libertarian, like I said, I don't think Hannah calls herself libertarian, but she does call herself Based. Her podcast is called Based. And she doesn't know the answer to this question. She seriously can't pick. This is dumb. This is the problem with people taking a centrist position, kind of like Jonathan was attempting to do. Libertarianism, centrism isn't real. Centrism is not a thing, guys. It's not real. It's another video I need to make. I got such a long list. Now that I'm going to be putting out one a week, it's going to get real spicy real quick. This is not even close. This question to me, which one would you guys pick? I want to know in the chat. Right now, in 2021, what if it was divided purely, which this doesn't even really make sense because obviously we all know cities tend to be blue, rural suburb areas tend to be suburbs that are a mix, and then rural tends to be red, okay? Sure, vaguely, if you take the normie idea of how geography is set up in states, let's say that. So really the red line, blue line thing doesn't really make a lot of sense, but let's say it did. Let's say you could choose to live in, let's say, South Dakota or Florida, or I don't know, somewhere like Vermont or something. I don't know. Somewhere on the coast. Cali, California, Los Angeles. You want to live in LA or you want to live in Platte, South Dakota? As a libertarian. Urbanites are out of control, y'all. Out of control. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say out of touch. And the thing is, okay, even if, let's say, this is her personal opinion. It is hard for her to decide. Let's say she's got family in red and blue states, and that's why it's hard for her to decide. Or let's say, oh, well, she agrees with the Democrats on some things. I don't know what the hell you could possibly agree with them on. Okay, now we're just talking about Democrats and Republicans, red and blue, obviously. And let's say, oh, she agrees with the Republicans on like fiscal stuff. So let's say she's buying into the whole socially progressive, fiscally conservative stuff. So that's why it's hard for her to decide. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that's what she's saying. That's not even how it works. Taco salad in the chat. You heathen, stay away from my Florida. Listen, I'm in a base state. I'm not leaving my state, so. Everybody's saying red. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, right? This is insane, right? I have not looked at the replies to this. There's 30 quote tweets. I hope all those 30 quote tweets are saying she's insane and not based at all. But what is going on? What is going on? We need to shut Twitter down. We need to shut Twitter down until we can figure out what's going on with Liberty Twitter. What is this? This person has a podcast called Based, and they're like, I don't know if I want to live in a red state after the past 2 years. What? You're insane. What are you talking about? Charles, hey Charles, what's up? There's no amount of money that would get me to go to California. Me neither, man. And listen, I know I actually had a friend in college that was from a rural part of California, and like actually she was on our shooting team at our college, and she's Republican. But listen, I'm sorry, the states just give it up. It's done. DKMDK Network said, I'm apolitical and I would never live in a blue state even if you paid me. Yeah, me neither. No, thank you. I don't know how this is close. Now, she did say personally, she's not telling people what to do, because we libertarians, we can't tell people what to do or have opinions on anything. That would be bad. That might make somebody angry. So we should take the centrist stance. Like, I don't know if I should live in a red state or a blue state. They're both equally bad. Really? All right. That's a lot of business. This is a lot of business, y'all. Like I said, I didn't see what the actual responses to this tweet were. But I don't want to know. Because I'm worried that they're not good. Cass said, the only reason I'm headed to Cali for my B-Day is because I'm renting a classic sports car and going to see Foreigner. Nice. Oh, I love Foreigner. I love Foreigner. Well, guys, I know, okay, well, at least I'm not crazy and you guys are saying red states, because I thought, I was starting to think I was a little crazy. I was starting to think I was crazy. I really was. I was like, am I the out of touch one? Is this just how things are? And I just didn't know. Superfan said, I seen a hobo's junk before I graduated high school. It's disgusting. Oh, are you from California? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right. But there's more. But wait, there's more. Here you go. Here's another trash take. That also has to do with national divorce, secession, all that sort of stuff. Here's another trash take. Everyone's talking about having a national divorce, but really we should just give states more power and allow people to choose their political landscape via migration to other states. Now, here's the thing. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Of course, the only way I'm agreeing to that is if we have a strict immigration policy, which some libertarians don't like. So take that first tweet with a grain of salt. That's not the one that made me laugh. The second one is the one that made me laugh. And you're probably like, Mackenzie, how could you laugh at that second tweet? She's got a point. Divorces are messy, and on a national level, it means violence and civil war. I know you boys are excited to shoot your guns, but I'd rather not lose my friends and family in a war. Okay, first of all, there's a lot wrong with this. I guess I shouldn't have to make a video on secession and how it's feasible. It is such a psyop that we have been led to believe that secession always leads to violence. That is such a regime libertarian take to try to paint it like, or just believe, because she's probably not trying to paint a narrative. She probably just actually thinks this. We've been told this for a long time. I was told this as well. I used to not talk about secession either, because it's beaten into your head that it always means we've been joking on and off about having a civil war now for like 6 years, right? So, I mean, people are talking about secession, and instead of getting excited, libertarians, hello, Liberty's in her Twitter name, are saying, oh, wait, we can't have a national divorce. Like, I'd rather not lose my friends and family to war, which, okay, you're thinking, well, I mean, that's admirable. Like, maybe she's serious, you know, if she truly thinks that it's going to end in violence, then it makes sense that she'd be concerned that her friends and family would be in danger. Okay, well, you know what that sounds like? That literally sounds like, this is what that sounds like. Am I crazy? Her tweet sounds like when Hillary Clinton said that women have always been the primary victims of war. Like, that's what you're worried about? Your friends and family dying? Your friends and family are dying, but you're like, I'll have to deal with the pain of losing friends and family. What? Okay, Hillary Clinton. Like, why are people on Liberty Twitter saying this sort of thing? I mean, for God's sake, I leave for like 8 or 9 months and this stuff is happening. Well, I haven't even been gone for that long, guys. Come on. What is this? This is trash. These are trash takes. All these people are allegedly liberty-minded. We got a guy in the LP, this Liberty girl, and then Hannah, who's allegedly also a pro-liberty person, seriously concerned with advancing liberty for people. What is going on? What is going on? This is ridiculous. How are these real? This is insane. Now, like I said, these are just screenshots that are sent to me. I didn't see replies. I'm hoping that some people replied explaining how secession doesn't always have to be violent. But it's scary to me that people with platforms, and I'm not one of those people who's like, you should use your platform to do this. Use your platform however you want. But just know if you say something stupid with it, I'm going to make fun of you. And this is one of those times. Tonight is just, it's just, like I said, people are out of touch. At Crazy said, all right, this one isn't fake. People are coming at me so much with this. Not all libertarians, though. A lot of normies. Oh, the secession and violence things. Yeah. Yeah, I was so excited. More and more people are talking about a national divorce and secession. And instead of being happy about it, libertarians are tweeting about how they're worried and they don't understand the logistics of it. Well, do a little research. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean at this point. Do a little research. Ask people who seem more educated on secession and things like that what a feasible way forward is. What must be done, as Hans Hermann Hoppe says. Let's talk it out. Let's figure something out. And it can be peaceful. Don't buy into this Yankee bullshit that seceding cannot be a peaceful thing. It can. We just have to get people to understand that. At least a minority of people to understand that. Like I said, I mean, I could do a whole video on secession and how it's feasible and what is a good strategy moving forward politically and otherwise. Based on Hans Hermann Hoppe's work. If that's something you guys want to see, comment down below or let me know in the chat. I would absolutely love to do that. Because I have been seeing these takes a lot. Like a lot. And it's insane. Why am I seeing these takes from libertarian Twitter? That's what it's all about. Secession. It's really scary. It's really scary to me to see libertarians who are constantly pushing live and let live stuff suddenly back away from the live and let live narrative when it comes to secession. Then all of a sudden the Lulberts are like, now hold up. I know I said live and let live, but what if things go wrong? What if I don't want you to live that way? You can't leave. What, are we in an abusive relationship? If you don't like me, let me leave. If you don't agree with someone, let them leave. If there's a crazy city in your area, why shouldn't we let that city secede from the rest of the state? We could start there. It doesn't have to be half the United States separates from the other half of the United States. We're seeing little secession talks in different states. We've been seeing it for years now. California, I think, wanted to split up into 5 states. I don't really think that would help them at this point because the Californian economy is just insane. But I mean, well, look at them now. But you see what I'm saying? It just seems so. You guys know me. I'm trying to put this in a polite way. I try not to talk about anything that I don't know when I don't know what I'm talking about. And I think an ongoing theme in libertarian liberty circles, even among liberty-minded conservatives, is, especially when it comes to social media, people just say things that sound nice, right? So, example, if you want to seem like the reasonable person, perhaps you would think it doesn't look crazy to tweet something like, hey, I know we're talking about a national divorce, but that makes me scared because I'm worried about my family. And on a base level, sure, I understand that. But if you're out there calling yourself pro-liberty, and when people start to talk about expanding liberty by secession and perhaps a national divorce, and instead of encouraging that and saying, hey, like logistically, I'm not really sure how it would work yet, but I'm interested to talk it out, you're fear-mongering, I have a problem with that. We should all have a problem with that. If you're a person that's genuinely scared and not logistically sure how that would work, look into it. Do some research. Why would you fearmonger about that sort of thing? People don't think. People aren't thinking. But it's because there's this need, especially among libertarians, to not look like the crazy people. Newsflash, we're going to look like the crazy people. Also, y'all like my shirt tonight? It's very topical. What are you doing as a libertarian if this isn't you? Why are you here? Serious question. That is a question libertarians should all be asking themselves. If this isn't what it's about, what is it about? To you. Serious question. Not being an ass. What is it about to you then? What is the point? What would be the point? Is it for Twitter followers? I was at a point where I had a ton of Twitter followers. People still thought I was crazy. A lot of people still do. That's fine. I shouldn't have to live with those people that think I'm crazy. And they shouldn't have to live with me. Simple as. And you say, well, it's not simple. There's logistics and people could die and all this. Okay, but if it's that serious and you're that worried about it, why would you not research it? Now I'm just repeating myself. This gets me so heated. Takes like this get me so heated. You're more anti-left than pro-liberty. Now, I did see someone in my chat ask me earlier, what are your thoughts on being more anti-something than actually having your own beliefs? Now, I was a person who used to say, probably even as early as 2 years ago, that I don't want to base my beliefs on being anti-something because that's negativity and all this stuff. And to some extent, I absolutely see where people are coming from. For example, I always thought it was incredibly cringy, and I have never labeled myself an anti-feminist. Because I genuinely think it's really cringy to just call yourself an anti-feminist. Here is how my opinion has evolved. I talked about this on a podcast, actually, probably 4 or 5 months ago. I used to be completely opposed to calling myself anti-something. You guys know, I'm an anarcho-capitalist. I'm a cosplayer. I'm Hoppian. I'm pro-secession. Clearly. I have zero problem calling myself an anti-egalitarian. Zero issue. Because it is the single most, in my opinion right now, important thing. Everything that we see happening, please, for the love of God, read some Rothbard. Please, I'm begging you. I know, it sounds cringy to say read a book. I understand. In fact, I have been doing a series on my YouTube channel where I read out important passages from libertarian works. I just read out part of Hans Hermann Hoppe's Getting Libertarianism Right a month ago. I read out Anatomy of the State during a live stream. If you all want me to start doing more live readings, because maybe you're not a person that wants to go read, 100-something page book on something. Maybe you just want to get an important passage that is really going to drive a point home to you. If that's some content that you guys would like, please let me know. I am happy to do it because I understand not everybody wants to read theory and be an intellectual of some kind. Completely understandable, and I'm not asking you to, but I am asking you to actually look into some of the core principles of the differences between left wing and right wing and things like that. And I say this as someone who didn't do these things until as early as 3 or 4 years ago. I was already 2 years into calling myself an ANCAP, still spouting the I'm half Democrat, half Republican bullshit. What? I'm an anarcho-capitalist. What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. But it was just a slogan I thought was cool. Why are people still doing that? The reason I'm so passionate about this is because I was one of those people. I've been roasting these people's tweets all stream because I was one of these people. I am sure there were people who saw my old tweets on Twitter that were just like Maggie's and Hannah's and Jonathan's. And they were thinking, oh my God, this girl is insane. That's fine. I was insane. But guess what? I got into a great crowd of people who, instead of patting me on the back and saying, oh, honey, it's okay, you don't understand anything you're talking about and are calling yourself these things. It's okay, we need you because you have big influence. They didn't do that. A lot of you guys in the chat right now bullied the shit out of me until I got it. And I sincerely, anybody who bullied me when I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, thank you. Sincerely. That'd be my husband included. Thank you. Because without you essentially gatekeeping me from calling myself these things and not knowing anything that I was talking about, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the person. Maybe I can be that person for someone else. And that's fantastic. Stop being so squishy. It's okay if people criticize you. It's good if people criticize you, especially over something as serious as a national divorce and secession in this stuff. It's good. I get it. It's not fun to be made fun of or to be poked fun at. But guess what? People poke fun at me all the time. For God's sake, I wear skin-tight spandex suits and dress up as anime characters. I am fully aware how cringy I am. I'm an anarcho-capitalist that has to deal with people like that in the stream tonight that I'm reviewing the tweets of. There's a lot of cringe in the world. But we can change that. We can change people's minds. I changed my mind. You can change your mind. If you're watching this right now and you're like, wow, she's got a point. I say I'm for secession, but logistically I haven't really looked at it. I haven't read anything about it. I haven't tried to even have a conversation with another human being about it just to shoot the shit and see if we can parse it out ourselves by having a conversation. You don't necessarily need to read a book. There's so many good, unironically, there are good Twitter accounts out there that talk about secession in a way that you can understand. Tom Woods is great. Mises.org. Go there. Short articles. You don't even have to read books, guys. So please know when I'm doing stuff like this, when I'm saying things like this, when I'm talking about these subjects, it's from a place of love because I've been there. I know I've had disagreements with some of these people. But if you're someone who looked at those tweets and you're like, I don't know, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Yeah, it is. And if you don't know why, it's time to do some self-reflection, like I had to do. That's why I'm so passionate. Period. That's all. All right. I've almost been streaming for an hour. I think I got what I needed to get out there into the universe tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate all of you for being here, for your commentary, for your disagreements, your agreements, everything. It means a lot to me. I'm very excited to start doing a regular streaming schedule and getting this stuff out there. I want to start actually producing content that I can be proud of, that isn't just telling people to read a book. So, I'm going to go back and read the chat and we'll see what you guys have to say. It is raining here, so I do apologize if you guys can hear the rain, but... Accuracy said, anyone who's a cosplayer doesn't realize how cringe they are. I assure you I do. I am under no illusions here. Brandon said, great stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope you guys got something out of the stream tonight. Yeah, I know, I kind of out of touch. I kind of was poking some fun at people. But it's a serious thing. It really is. I know it's Twitter, and obviously Twitter doesn't reflect real life. But it can be used as a good example to bring these things to light and discuss these things. And I think it's very, very important. And now, ta-da! I present to you Cheese. What are you doing, Cheese? What are you doing? She's sleepy. She's sleepy. Sleepy girl. She's been sleeping in my lap the whole time. Can you believe it? Somehow she was sleeping through that. Where's the other one? The other one is sleeping in a beanbag. Libertarian Clip said, there have been a lot of Twitter accounts coming up as far as the ANCAP world goes in the last several months. Yeah, well, I've been gone, so, Name Not Found said, your best content is you telling people how dumb they are. Thanks, I guess. I want to change that, though. Like, I know that's kind of my shtick, but, like, and it is fun, but I want to produce something else as well. Cass said, being an ANCAP cosplayer is struggling. You gotta be cringe while being surrounded by leftists. Yeah, here's the thing. I get lots of messages from people that they might not be ANCAPs. They're probably not even right-wingers. They're more just moderate people that are like, okay, these people are going too far. These people are crazy. I don't want to deal with these people anymore. I get those messages all the time. You're not alone. And I think if we've learned nothing else from 2019 to 2021 in this moment, please let it be that being involved in your subcultures and pushing back against crazy people is necessary. I know it's scary to speak out. At one point on Twitter, I was getting death threats from people because I was questioning why it was okay for people to be protesting in the streets in the height of what was going on over the past year and a half, but it wasn't okay for us to be attending conventions. And when I asked about it, I got death threats from other cosplayers, and I even had people message me on Instagram when I posted about the death threats in kind of a joking way, saying, I agree with them. What? So don't get me wrong. I completely understand how scary it is. But I promise you, there are people who agree with you. It's time to lock arms. And Red Rover, send him right over. We got this. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, thank you guys all for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. I really do. I know I've said that, but I'm very excited to be having these conversations right now, especially when they seem so relevant. And I've never been happier. I think it's absolutely fantastic that people are even talking about this sort of thing. The fact that people are even uttering the word secession, whether in a negative or a positive light, is fantastic. And we need to encourage more of it. So, that's my rant for the night. That's it. I've been streaming for an hour now, and I think that's as far as I'm going to go. If you guys have any last minute questions or things you want me to talk about, I'd be happy to get it in at the end here. Martin said, sorry, Mac, I only simp for cheese, not e-girls. You guys can simp for my dog, I guess. That's fine. Luke said, that's a dangerous game. What is? For Posterity said, did you see the weird thing that happened at the White House where the White House staff kicked the press out while Boris Johnson was in the middle of answering something? No. Oh, Red Rover? Yeah, Red Rover is dangerous. So, wait, what are you guys talking about? I didn't see the Boris Johnson. See, I haven't been on Twitter in 7 months. Now I missed the Boris Johnson thing. Sorry, guys. This is not sponsored, but munching on some sweet tarts. Artemis, I have a question. How does secession lead to not having a state? To clarify, I do think people that act like if we split the country into two, we wouldn't have a state is obviously not how things work. The Boris Johnson thing just happened today. Oh, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I didn't hear about the Boris thing. That's strange. That's kind of spooky. I'll have to look into that. Thanks for bringing that up for posterity. I didn't see that. All right, y'all. It's 8:15 my time. I'm gonna pop off of here. But again, I want to thank you guys all for coming. My Tuesday night streams have been getting, honestly, really good interaction, and that makes me really happy. It seems like Tuesday nights are a really good thing. A really good thing, and it's a really good time to stream with you all. So going forward, Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time. And that will be on YouTube. Every Tuesday. I'll be right here ranting about something, God knows. And then Twitch twice a week. Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings. You guys can check out all the links in the description down below. I went over this all at the beginning of the stream, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Anything you guys want to know is in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think we had a really good discussion tonight. It's good to see that I'm not crazy and you guys agree with me. And it was nice to see some people be a little charitable and try to give some people the benefit of the doubt. But I think we're past giving people the benefit of the doubt on some things. So, I'm going to pop off of here. If you're watching this back, thank you so much for watching this back and taking the time to watch the replay of this live stream. I appreciate all my post viewers as well. My live streams have been getting a lot of playtime and watch through time even when I'm not live, and that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are liking my opinions and enjoying listening to what I say and enjoying me having a conversation with you guys, because that's all I'm asking for, is just to have these conversations. That's it. So, I'm going to pop off here. You guys stay comfy and make sure the next time that you have a knee-jerk response to something someone says, or you want to type out what you think is a really good tweet, make sure that it isn't completely out of touch before you do it. This has been Mac, and I will see you guys either in my next video or on my next live stream. Everybody have a great night and have a good rest of the week. I will see you guys